I've been going nonstop since I got. Good evening and welcome to Highlanders Basketball. I am Kevin Scott. Joined alongside me is my partner in crime, Jeff Argenziano. How you doing tonight, Jeff?
How you doing, Kevin?
Happy birthday. Today
you.
is Jeff Argenziano's 50th birthday. I like to say happy birthday.
Thank you.
I hope that you see 50 more. I love you. I love you like a brother.
Love you too, man.
And just keep it going. Tonight, the Somerville Highlanders are hosting Malden. And what do you have to say about the game, Jeff?
Kevin, this is going to be a huge game for Somerville because we're looking there in street clothes is Eddie Jones-Hudson. So the difference in the starting lineup now your guard play is going to be shorter as far as your rotation goes. So look for Julian, look for Mackay to handle the ball a lot, look for Ravallo to handle the ball a lot, and also you might even get Jonathan Blandon coming in because your guard play is going to be so short. He's there at the end of the season. As you see the warm-ups right now, you'll see Eddie wearing his sweatsuit, so he won't be playing tonight. And Nick is also in street clothes. So Somerville is a little light right now with their lineup, and that's going to be something that is going to hurt against Malden because Malden has premier shot blocker in Finn Fernandez. They have Noel Saint, who's their senior captain. He's a power forward who can score doubles and rebounds. So that was part of the planning that I was thinking you're going to need coming off the bench. You're going to have Nick coming in to help out Ian Bourne. You're going to have all the players from the bench coming in to help you out with the rebounding. So now you're going to be shorter. Kyle Ray is going to have to move to a power forward position. He's going to have to do a lot more rebounding. Ollie's going to have to do a lot more rebounding to get things going because this team crashes the boards. They score in bundles. They can shoot the three. They can run the floor. So that's something that some of us really got to be aware of.
What do you know what's up with Eddie?
No, I didn't hear what was going on. I just saw him in street clothes. I didn't want to bother him and ask him what was going on. And Nick, the same thing. You saw him that they weren't changed. So I just didn't want to, bother him because it's a huge game. This is a game that for Somerville, right now you have 8 losses. So if you hold the fort and hold against the teams that you're supposed to play against, you got 4 home games left. You got this home game, and then you have Everett. So you have 2 league games left. Your conference play is gone. You can't win the GBL. You can't come in second in the GBL because you lost to Everett. You lost both games to Lynn Lynn English. So now the only way for you to get in the tournament is a 10-10 record if you end up looking at the teams. Right now you're 10-8. So you got to finish out the year. You still got to go to Everett. Everett's coming here. And you still have league games with Malden tonight, at Revere, at Lynn Classical. So if you hold still with your games in the league, you're in a great position to make the tournament, and your only position now to make the tournament is to get those 10 wins. That's your best position right now. You have 8 losses now, so you got to have that little cushion of 2 losses before you can go 10-10 and not have any possibility of looking to lose those games. So your plan is right now to get into the tournament. It still is one of your goals that you want to accomplish this year. Your goals of winning the Christmas tournament, winning all this stuff. You've accomplished a lot of your goals, and can you do the same thing where teams are nervous about playing you because Somerville has a track record this year of playing against you, and they hold your best players under their average.
And they have been doing that. They've done it the past, 4 or 5 games?
Yeah.
4 out of the last 5 games they did it.
Yeah, you did it against Chelsea, you did it against Revere, you did it against Lynn Classical. So you've held all those players underneath their averages, so every team coming in, that's your worry.
And that's the one thing that you can say about the Highlanders this year is that their defense has been a cornerstone for the wins and the success that they're going to have for the rest of this season and into the future.
And it's been incredible efforts by Ian Bourne, Kyle Ray, and Mackay Curtis. Those 3 players have all been up defensively and offensively, whereas you're looking at other players who have defensive abilities. That's their trademark. It's those 3 players have really shut you down around with Ravello and along with Eddie. That whole lineup defensively has really stood for you and held your fort for Somerville, and that's been the trademark all year where teams don't want to play you.
All right. We're going to get the starting lineups.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Seminole High School's main gym, where your Seminole Highlanders play host to the Malden Golden Tornadoes. The starting lineup for Malden, number 10, Fajarasa, Ethan Fajarasa. Number 12, Wyatt Dessert. Number 14, Colin O'Coop. Number 21, Paula Fernandez. Number 22, Captain Zia Nobleson. Golden Tornadoes are coached by Don Nailey. Ladies and gentlemen, the starting lineup for your Seminole. Number 2, Julian Gomez. Number 3, Ben Francois. Number 5, Buckeye Curtis. Number 22, Kyle Ray. And number 33, Captain Ian Moore. Head coach for the Seminole, Mark Antonelli. Ladies and gentlemen, I kindly ask you to face the flag for the national anthem.
There is the national anthem. Jeff, let's get your starting lineups, please.
Year 5 for Malden, Ethan Wyatt, Colin, Fernandez Diaz, and Ezekiel No Saint. For Somerville, your mainstays are Mackay, Ben, Ian, and Kyle. And starting in the place of Eddie, his first start as a freshman, Kevin, Julian Goodrich. Your referees are 3 of them tonight, Kevin. Paul Noonan, Sean Burke, and Brian Gleason right here in front of us as your
You see,
referee.
Coach Antonelli was talking to Julian, trying to give him a little pep talk for Julian's first
You can hear the
start.
big cheer for him behind us.
Yeah. Family. Everyone knows how big this game is for Julian.
Don Nally in his 20th season, longest standing GBL coach, not of all time, but current. Don Nally, a seasoned runner, Kevin. He's run the Boston Marathon, Chicago Marathon, New York Marathon. Great play by Coach Don Nally. Here we go, Kevin.
And
Tap one by Mulder.
Moving it around the perimeter. Nice defense by the Highlanders. Good D by Ian. Skip pass. Up. Travel. Oh my God.
And you see right there, Kevin, the length of Malden already.
That's an ugly shot. Oh, but big board. Another ugly shot. Rebounded by Ian. Julian moving it up the court. Fastest player on the. There you go. Kicks it out. Oh, turns it over.
Jeez.
Oh, this is ugly.
That's right there for Malden. Just reset.
Yeah, this
because they completely had trouble just holding on to the ball in that possession. But again, it's Somerville right up on you every time. You're looking at the defense by Ben already.
Dumps it down. Good D by Kyle. Ian with the steal.
And that's what they're going to do. They're going to drop down on the bigger player, double team him, but not really just double team him, William gets the ball.
Ball tipped out of bounds. Still Highlanders ball.
You saw in that possession, Kevin, it was Kyle Ray guarding Ezekiel, or actually Fernandez Diaz in the low block, and Ian Bourne came right in, tipped it away, stole the ball right when they were trying to get him in the low block.
Ian over to Julian. Mackay brings it in. Gets the shot block. Ian goes up. Can't finish. Oh, now there's 3 referees on the court. He came in.
I know, that's the
They're
problem.
standing in our way, Jeff.
And this is a 94-foot court. Imagine if it was an 84-foot court. But they referee there. They got their area. This is when a monitor used to help us out so much.
Yeah.
Travel.
Got to travel. Got the third zebra on the far end. Who's that? Sean
Fernandez
Burke?
Diaz with the turnover.
Sean Burke with the call.
Yep, no score. Somerville full coaches here in effect. And you had 2 more coaches, Kevin, with Eddie and Nick not in uniform today.
Mackay gets packed. No call. He picks up the loop. No. Julian gets on the ground. It's going to be a jump ball. Possession hour going Somerville way.
You watch, Kevin, every timeout. I bet you Eddie's going to be right there talking to Julian every timeout, helping him out and giving him some words of wisdom. Stay tuned at the end of the quarter. Go over when Somerville went to Malden on
But
the
there was already a
16th.
jump ball.
No.
Wasn't there a jump ball?
No, they never called that. They just said it was a...
There was no jump ball, you're saying?
Nobody ever had possession that time. They just rolling.
So did they? So wasn't the play start, or did they call
Malden
foul?
won the tap.
Mackay brings it in, kicks it out, finds Julian on the wing. Julian brings it back to the top of the key, finds Kyle. Kyle goes up strong, gets stripped, ball tipped out of bounds. No, Ben gets the loose ball. Back up top to Julian. Did he set it? 7 seconds, crosses over. Dumps it down to Ian. Ian, shoot it!
And that's what's going to have to happen, Kevin. He's averaging about 3 blocks a game, Fernandez Diaz. He already has 2.
Should be 1 second on the shot clock. I don't understand why the ball was out of bounds. It touched the cheerleader well before the shot clock expired, Jeff. Should be 1 second on the shot clock. But anyways.
And just those are things you're going to have to let a couple of those go because you can't get Kyle in foul trouble trying to guard a much larger player.
It was an ugly 2.5 minutes
All the way
to start
for
the
2.
game for the Highlanders. Highlanders down by 4 now with 5 minutes to go in the quarter.
That's calling for 2.
Finds Mackay. Gets it to
You
Julian.
just have to run some quick hitting plays, Kevin, and get some spacing offensively because this team is too long for you.
Julian. Go to the ball. It's a lot of time coming off the shot clock, Jeff. Kyle brings it in, finds Ian. Shoot it! Julian from way downtown. Bang! Julian, big time 3 right there.
He gets the first 3 points of the game, too.
Hopefully
Kevin.
that gets rid of his jitters for his first start, Jeff. And Julian's a lot quicker than number 10 for Malden. Ethan, whatever his last name is.
Yeah. But Ethan's a steady point guard who has
Oh, it's a foul on Ian.
And Ethan has the opportunities there to know that he has 3-4 better players inbound the ball to on the offensive sets down low.
Coach Antonelli is looking for E to take that charge. He should have. He was right there. It's not like we haven't seen him sacrifice his body a plethora of times on the court.
Noel Saint has been one of the leading scorers this year, Kevin. Just a dominant player. Senior forward. Stay tuned at the end of the quarter when I go over what happened in the game at Malden on the 16th.
Big board by Kyle. All right.
And that's just excellent coaching by the coaching staff, teaching these guys this week on how to box out because you're going up against a much larger player, which Kyle has to do the entire game. And that's tipped out of bounds. Same way. Here comes Ravallo in for Julian. So now, Kevin, what happens? Your point guard is going to be Kyle or Ben.
Yep.
They're going to have to start handling the ball. And that's just let Julian's temper go down a little. His temperature go down a little after, all being revved up to start that first game. And hitting the three on top of it all.
The thing on that, Julian got past Ethan. He should have just pulled up for the baby jumper and tried to dump it down. He's trying to be unselfish, but in that instant it didn't work.
We're going to again, Kyle.
Oh, he's first one to touch the ball. Yep. Thank you.
And that's where Coach Antelli, now you got to realize, out of foul trouble, you got to keep these players out of foul trouble because your bench is much shorter today in what you got to do against this team.
Ben gets it over, finds Kyle. Kyle back up to Makai. Makai gets slapped, nothing there. Ben with the ball. Ben gets cut off. No, that was good defense, Jeff. Oh, Ben gets the ball, kicks it out to Makai. Dumps it down. Oh,
foul on 20. Is it going to be on 21 of the body on 14?
No, number 14. Yeah,
so that's on the body.
I was going to say 21 had him up top.
Yeah. Body on Colin. In is Kyle for the first two free throws for Somerville. No subs coming. Somerville just shooting at such a high percentage from the free throw line, Kevin. And that's what's really going to help them down the stretch of the season. The 4 remaining home games counting tonight.
Bricks it. Big board.
And Oli with the rebound.
We set the offense. Ben
travel.
Yeah, he started his feet.
The whole bench called.
Ian.
Oh, he got nailed in the face. Ian with those elbows inadvertently elbowed Ethan right in the nose. No blood yet, Kevin. You gotta get it over.
They just got it over, Jeff.
There's too much size right
too
now,
easy.
Kevin.
Yeah. Number 14, what you say he's about what? 6'2", 6'3"?
Yeah, I mean if 21, if Fernandez Diaz is gonna be 6'3", 6'4".
Nice skip pass.
Now you're bringing another big guy off the bench, Kevin Earl. And it's Coach Nally, Kevin, realizing the deficiencies right now in Somerville's lineups. He's going to take advantage more of the size.
Careless passes by the Highlanders right now, Jeff.
Because, I mean, Noel Saint is 6 feet, 6'1" himself. Here comes Julian, Kevin.
Julian's going to come back in.
Coach Antelli not wasting any time.
What's he coming in for?
He's going to be coming in for Kyle. Give Kyle a rest, Kevin. He's really worked his everything out, especially defensively, just boxing out and rebounding, covering those guys in the low block.
Ian thought about
to take that, Kevin.
All right, here we go. Under 10 seconds on the shot clock. Julian bringing it in, crosses over, dumps it down the bench from way downtown. Oh, that wins it. Big board by Malden.
Wyatt with the board.
1 point lead for Malden with 1:30 to go in the quarter. Skip pass.
Wide open.
At least we got the rebound. It went over the backboard.
Yeah. Well, they're saying it rolled on the edge of the top.
Julian from way downtown. Bang.
2 threes, Kevin, for Julian. That one was way deep.
But see, that's the thing. If you're wide open, take the shot.
You got the shot.
He
You
could
have
get
Ian
past-
Bourne rebounding and Ollie rebounding.
Right, but aside from that, he could get past Ethan at will. Although Ethan just goes past Julian.
Ethan says, you want to talk about his speed? Look at my speed.
Right? But he can't do it. He just knock the open jumpers. I'm not saying to be selfish in that aspect, but take what they're giving you, Jeff.
Oh! Ian just hit his head, Kevin, on the floor.
He's fine.
Just check it out.
They just
Right
look
now,
worse.
there's nobody tougher. Look at his arms right now. Look how much Ian must be doing about 30 curls a night.
That's
30
it?
sets.
I can do 30 curls.
30 sets of 10.
30 sets of 10?
Yeah. Look at his arms. Look how bigger they've gone just from game one.
Ben,
This is what you need right there.
Way downtown. No. Big board by Ian. Looking for somebody, doesn't have anybody. Finds Julian to reset the offense. Ben at the
10-second differential.
score tied at 9. Julian's little cross. See? Oh, you had him.
He's right
That
in.
should have been a foul.
Shot clock's off.
That
Will
definitely should have been
Malden
a
try
foul.
to do 2 shots here, or they go 1 shot? Ethan hands 1.
Julian fights over the pit. Oh, that's an ugly shot. That's
Over
over.
the back. Yep. 15 seconds, Kevin.
That's the second ball that's gone over the backboard that they haven't called.
Nellie's not happy about that. Coach Nellie versus Malden's not happy about that offensive set.
Yo, Julian.
Basically saying you took the shot too early if you're going to do that.
Yep. Just go by him. Thank you. Thank you. Makai brings it in. Finds all.
He's got it off.
All tied up at the end of the first quarter, 9-9.
So the game at Malden on the 16th of January, 54-51 win for Malden. In that game, Kevin, Eddie Jones-Hudson, 12 points, all threes, 4 threes. Ben had 13, 3 threes. So it was a 3-point shooting offense for Somerville as they spread the floor against the larger players of Malden. Makai had 9, he had a 3. Kyle had 7, Ian had 7, so completely balanced scoring. They were 5 for 9 from the free throw line. A great effort for Somerville, but you came down to the wire and lost by 3 points. Okay, so in that game for Earl, number 34, Fevrier, he was the leading scorer with 14 points, who came in off the bench, Kevin. Noel Saint had 13. 4 by Colin, 4 for number 3, Yandel. Silver Clark had 7, who was number 24. We haven't seen him yet. So balanced scoring for Malden, and that gave Malden the advantage in the GBL right now in 4th place over Somerville because they have the win over them. So next time out, I'll go over the GBL standings. Brian Gleason, good to see him back here, Kevin. Had him many, many years of all the years we've done these together. The 31 years you've been doing it, the 28 together. Had Brian Gleason a lot. He was also a college rep. Brian Gleason also ref state finals every year.
Good D by Julian.
Nope.
Get the rebound. There you go. Go, go, go. You still got your dribble. Go ahead. Julian Williams finds Makai. Doesn't have anything. Reset the offense. Julian finds Ben. Ben goes baseline, gets
He got
called a
bumped.
foul.
Yeah, he got bumped by number 3, Yandel, who's questioning what the issue was to referee Brian Gleason.
But I mean, the defender didn't even beat him to the spot. He just hip checked him.
And you have the cheerleaders there doing a cheer right there, so hard for anybody to hear what the situation was. But it's Somerville's ball going right now to Oli.
Big board by Ben. There you go. How are there no fouls being called, Jack? They just keep hitting them and
2
hitting them and hitting
offensive
them.
rebounds in that entire set, Kevin. Ben and Ian Bourne. And that's the game plan for Somerville, Kevin. Boxing out in offensive boards and getting your body into a box out of these larger Malden players.
Ooh, nice shot. Ooh.
And Nally not wasting any
Go by
time.
him.
He's coming
Keep
back
going.
in right now. He's bringing in
He's got to get these chest passes up.
Pomeroy and coming in with Diaz Fernandez.
Ian picks up the loose ball, finds Ollie, got to his spot. Up top, Ben brings it in. Thank you. They've been doing that the entire
He
game.
will go to the
It's the
line.
first time they finally
baseline,
caught.
Kevin. They're staying on the ground.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Foul is on number 3, Yandel. His first, team's second. But team's first of the quarter. Here comes Danny Schmidt. Good. So look for some three-point shooting from Danny Schmidt. 5.
That's got to be a 5-second call. Got lucky there. Highland is up by 2. Julian found the spot.
Can you go 3 for 3, Kevin?
No.
Rebound to Noel Saint.
He had a good look, though. Got to stop the ball. Good D.
Look at that defense, Kevin, by Somerville trapping you. That should be a double dribble if he dribbles. Yeah.
Thank you. I was like,
Good call, Mr. Gleason. And now he knew it. He was just hoping Gleason just let that one go, but he wasn't going to do that.
wait, but why did it take so long to make that call?
Well, he had to wait till he dribbled.
What?
I know. Somerville up 11-9, Kevin. And they read that play right clearly. Danny Smith's going to get back, Kevin. Running you off the floor right there is Jamal. Pomeroy.
All right, tied score at 11.
Many generations of the Goodrich family here, Kevin. Watching Julian in his first varsity start. Great set.
Oh, he had a good look at it.
There's no boxing on Pomeroy.
Good D by Ben. Ball's out of bounds. There you go.
Turnover, Malden. Nally right now, Kevin, is 5-10 overall, 5-6 in the league. They've lost a few games in a row here. They've lost 3 games in a row. I'll go over that next time out. The first next time out, I'll be going over the GBL standings.
Julian doesn't have anything. Ben with the ball. Gets a pick from Ian. Ben brings it in, gets hacked. They're gonna say it's underneath.
Another play underneath.
Although Ben was trying to shoot, but they're gonna say it's on the drive, so the ball's gonna be underneath the basket, out of bounds.
See if they run the same play. They get Mackay back in the corner for a wide open 3. This time he'll go the opposite side, Kevin. And see if Nally and his coaching staff will read it.
Ian gets a shot blocked.
Blocked by Fernandez Diaz. That's 3 blocks. All the way for 2. Basket counts and a foul.
It's a careless foul there by Ben.
And the foul will be on number 3, Ben.
See,
Right.
Ben, the whole way down the court, Ben was just on the side of the offensive player. Ben's quicker than number 22. You got to get there, get in front of him, and force him to change direction.
Yeah.
He just stayed on the side, and that's
Coming in is number 23, Deshaun Bunch.
Can I send that?
4:43 left to go in the second quarter. Finishes off. 2 for 3 is Noel Saint. Up by 3 right now, Kevin, and Bunch is picking up right there at half court. Julian to try to force him the opposite way, Kevin.
I don't get it.
Off Julian. Ooh, dangerous. Coming back in, Kevin, is Wyatt, who started the game. He's in for number 3, Yandel. So Nally not wasting any time.
Julian has to utilize these picks.
Here he comes. They want to screen and roll to Ian.
But they're not doing anything, though.
Right there, that play is broken. Well, Malden read it. So right now you got a wide open shot in the corner for Mackay.
Danny dumps it to Ian. Ian goes up.
Travel violation on Ian Bourne on
That's
the
a good
update,
call.
Kevin. the Somerville coaching staff is saying on the up fake, he did not move the pivot foot.
I know, he definitely traveled.
Paul Noonan made the call.
That's a travel right there. Thank you.
Late call.
I was like-
And Sean Burke waited for the Somerville coaching staff to say something. And Coach Nally says, oh man, because he knew right there he had the advantage. If he just kept his pivot foot, he could have jab stepped right to the basket. See, right there, he knew right there. They blew that offensive set.
Julian.
Tell you, Bunch is really teeing up.
Smacking it
Julian.
all over the place. There you go. Dump it down again. There you go. Finish it.
Lakai's got an open shot.
Oh, can't finish. Rebounded by Malden. Malden matriculating the ball down the court. Julian cuts it
That's
off.
a carry.
No. Skip pass up top. Ooh, Julian almost takes his money.
I tell you, Malden's got so much size in this lineup right now, Kevin. Malden needs to take advantage of it. Good ball. Bounce pass.
Oh,
for two,
he is
Kevin.
lucky he didn't get called for a second foul there, Jeff.
Fernandez-Diaz now with 4. And that's really right now all Malden needs to do on their sets is utilize their size.
Yep.
And Somerville's got some foul trouble right now. Not foul trouble, but just
Trying
need
to-
to bring Kyle Ray back in.
Actually, he hasn't been back in since, right?
Yeah, since that,
How many
since
fouls
that
does he
early
have?
part. Nothing.
Yeah, he's got to get Kyle back in. I didn't realize he was still out. That's going to be on the floor.
Well, you're looking to match up their size with your quickness. You're looking the quickness of them off on your offensive sets. And right now, Kevin, it worked with Julian going to the line. But each one of those drives where you drew a foul on Malden, they were blocking fouls on the baseline
Right.
instead of getting to the free throw line. And they thought they had the free throws. Just like that time, they thought you had a free throw. That's what Bunch has come in, Kevin. He's come in to muscle you.
There you go. See, he could actually do that at will.
8 points with Julian. He snuck that right by.
He can get past anybody on this court right now.
And Coach Nally saying, I'm bringing Ethan back in because I knew Ethan was shutting him down.
Ethan hasn't been shutting them down. Ethan's probably just the quickest player that they have, but
6 points now for Fernandez-Diaz.
go right by him. Thank you. All day. There you go. Wide
Swing
open,
it.
Danny. Bang. Oh. Big board.
No stopping Ian Bourne, Kevin. Look at Danny get the board.
There you go, Danny. 2 minutes to go in the half. Islanders down by 3 points.
Kevin, that's when you credit the coaching staff for their game plan of offensive and defensive boxing out. Oh, Bunch, Kevin.
Wow.
Bunch knows he's coming out of the game. He just said, I'm going to drive to the basket and get some points before I get taken out. Because right now, Kevin, you have Colin coming back into the game. As Coach Nally's not wasting any time. Foul on Bunch.
He's been. Wait, did he call it timeout?
No,
No, he called
it's
it foul.
on Bunch,
Thank you.
That's
I mean, he's
two
been
fouls
doing
on
it the
Bunch.
entire first half.
And that's what the Malden coaching staff brought Bunch in because they knew we're going to bring him in to muscle and play solid defense against this freshman point guard, and it's worked half and half. They stopped him a couple plays, but Julian will say, "Well, I got 8 points, so you haven't stopped me."
Oh, there you go, Ian. Oh.
You
Was that
count
a
that as a
block
block? That's 4 if you count that as a block. I think the ball was on the glass, and the backboard's still moving.
Yeah, ball. Julian with the rebound.
2 rebounds for Julian. Ethan with the air ball in the paint, Kevin. 1 minute to go in this first half.
Danny with the ball. Gets a pick from Ian. Over to Julian. Julian looking to dump it down, but Ian gives him a pick. Nice pick
Nice
and
screen roll. Oh, blocked from behind by Oscar.
I can't believe this is Kyle's first
Here
time back
comes Kyle back in since the early part of the
Right.
game, Kevin. But Danny Schmidt held and got the offensive board and scored, Kevin. So they did exactly what they needed to do.
Coach Antonelli's sticking with the size right now. Took Julian out.
Foul, holding. Foul on 10. So Ethan gets his first foul. So now, Kevin, they're over the limit.
Shooting. There we go.
Danny is going to the line for the 2-shot bonus free throw.
You know what I noticed, Jeff? I got some new glasses, and I didn't use the new prescription. Danny misses the first. So these glasses have the new prescription in them. But my old glasses, which I've had for a minute, had an old prescription. I could see so clearly now.
And you're wearing the old ones?
I'm wearing my new ones.
I can't get my new ones for a month.
I didn't realize how bad my old glasses were until I put these on.
Well, I went through a whole test. My prescription's exactly the same. And I still can't see.
It's a scam.
Look at that pull-up shot, Kevin. Count
Wow! That was a tough shot. Ben was right there.
it. There's no stopping Noel Saint. Ezekiel.
Dumped it down at Ian.
Beautiful, Ian Bourne.
There you go.
When the play breaks down, Kevin, you go to the front of the rim and you'll get fouled as Ian Bourne got fouled. One shot now for Malden. Nally on one knee, Kevin. Speed, look at that speed. Noel Saint at the buzzer, Kevin Ezekiel. Offensive board. Blocked by Danny, Kevin.
And that's the half. Highlanders 18, Malden 22. You're watching Somerville basketball on Somerville Ed TV.
Jeff Agenziano, a happy 50th birthday. Please give Jeff a warm round of applause. He's right there in the front row.
You can stop now.
Boy, Highlanders down by 4 points. And what do you have for the first half stats, Jeff?
Kevin, 2 points for Bunch, 2 points for Ethan, 2 points for Jamal, 4 points for Colin, 6 points for Fernandez Diaz, and 6 points for Ezekiel. For Somerville, 1 point for Kyle Ray, 3 for Danny Schmidt, 6 for Ian Bourne, and leading the way, Julian with 8. Foul trouble, nobody really except for Bunch. He has 2 for Malden. Somerville only has 1 foul each for Ian Bourne and Ben. So foul trouble is not going to be the issue. It is Somerville's ball. Start the game, stay tuned, first timeout. I'll go over what happened. I actually went over the Malden game. Malden missing their player, Jose Ferrara. Kevin, he broke his hand the first game of the season against Malden. So he's only a junior. He's got another year coming back. And Coach Nally's hoping to get him back in the next week or so to start practicing again. So Jose Ferrara, look for him to be back in the lineup for Malden as they move forward throughout the season.
And here we go, start of the second half. Mackay with the ball finds Julian at the top of the key. Nothing there. Ben with the ball on the wing. Ben goes baseline. He gets hacked. It's going to be a foul on number 12. Number 12, yep.
Was that Tom? Lindell's?
Yes.
Thank you, buddy.
You're welcome, Jeff.
Look, Ian.
Ian gets hacked. Oh.
Ooh, he just got fouled from behind on top of it all. And just Ian Bourne, up fake, drive, baseline.
Number 21 just ran right into it.
Well, because he
Ian's
got
face.
at the end of the play, he fouled back.
Is he bleeding? No, is he?
That happened after the buzzer as he got hit in the face on the landing.
But no, the number 20, whatever, 21, he just ran right into Ian. It wasn't Ian that did anything.
Oh, but 14 is the foul. So he has 2. But it was 21 who landed.
All right, he knocks it down.
It was 21, Kevin, who landed. He's coming out right now because the Malden staff is going to look at him. It was when Ian landed, he was standing behind him and just kind of collided with him. So they're going to check and make sure they got nothing going on with him physically, Kevin. But Ian Bourne's going to make both free throws, so don't worry about it. Lane violation.
Oh, Ian knocks them both down, brings it back within 2. Good D by Ben. Mackay fights over the pick. Oh.
Floater in the paint by number 4, Pomare. Running zipper, Kevin, with Foley coming back in next to that ball.
Coach Antonelli has Mackay running the point now. Ben with the ball. Finds Julian. Julian brings it back out. Too far away from the basket to start the offense, Jeff. But he brings it in. Stops. Doesn't have anything. Ian brings it in. Gets bumped. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Oh, there you go. It's going to be a foul on number 4, Jeff.
And that's, Kevin, right now. Your offense is power the ball into Ian or Kyle, whoever that low block is. Try to draw fouls on the big guys of Malden to get them out of the game. And that's what you're doing now. Now, Colin Oakhurst has 3 fouls. So Coach Nally is going to have to take him out and bring him back in Fernandez Diaz and see if Nally can match what he's trying to do offensively.
Ian misses the first.
So he's out now with 3 fouls. So you're not going to see Colin now for the rest of the game, probably till like 4-minute mark in the fourth quarter, Kevin. He's going to have to sit for a long time, along with Bunch. Bunch has got 2 fouls.
All right, Ian. Malden up by 3 points. Oh, nice play.
Beautiful look in the paint, Kevin.
That's beautiful basketball right there, Jeff.
Diaz now with 8.
There's nothing the Highlanders could have done. That was perfectly executed by Malden. 5-point lead, 6:33 to go in the third quarter. No movement at all. Mackay almost got his money taken. Ian gives him a pick. Little hesitation. Makai just dribbles right into the defender.
Well, Ian
man.
Bourne gets it back, Kevin.
Look at that. Sacrificing his body, Jeff.
There's your three. He had an open shot.
You got Ian. Give it to Ian. Ollie brings it in. Off the glass. Nope. Ball's tipped.
Speed right there by Noel Saint.
Travel.
Back and forth, and that's why you saw that the game at Malden was only a 3-point game. 6 minutes to go. You're up by 5. Running Salem here, see if they can get an open shot. Open layup on the other. Oh, he's switching it up.
Oh, that's his spot. Oh, can't finish. Big board by, oh no.
Ripped away by Noel Saint. That's 4, Kevin.
Oh, Ben could have stole that ball. Oh, that's a push off by number 10. No, by number 12. No call. Malden looking to reset it. Julian trying to stay down. Nice little hesitation by Ethan.
Baseline jump shot, Kevin.
That's
Ethan,
too easy,
4
Jeff.
points. Is that 5 and 0? Those are candles?
Yes.
Oh. I'm sorry.
You got the candles. I'm like, come on. You're not going to light them?
Well, you should have done it here. They won't know what we're doing over here.
Don't even get me started, Jeff.
I know what you put into it. That touches me so deeply, Kevin.
Don't worry about it. Here you go. Julian from way downtown.
Another rebound by Noel Saint. All on the defensive end, Kevin. That's 5.
Yo, number 20, Ezekiel Nosian. He got some mad handle.
All the way for 2 off the glass, Kevin. There's no stopping him.
Coach Antonelli calls a timeout. It's the first time out of the game, right?
Yep. So, Kevin, talking to Don Alley before the game, he came over to talk to us. He watches all the games for years and years. And what he's doing as far as Malden goes, he's a long-standing GBL coach, 20 years. His first game against Somerville was February 4th, 2005. Somerville won that game 73-51. In that game, Woods had 5, Robbins had 11, and Brandon Lee had 14. Somerville was 13 and 4 at the time, Kevin. Eddie had 3, Johnny Dennis had 4, Paul Beckford had 6, Darryl Goodrich, Kevin, 15, Maverick with 15, and Sammy Stanford leading the way with 27 points. Curvin's Vic Sama had 9 rebounds. Somerville 73-51 victory. That was the first time Don Alley coached here as the head coach. I think he coached here before, but he says no. He says 20 years was his time. Somerville's 13 and 4. That was February 4th, 05, and the big play in that game was down at this end in this gym. Mark Garrity was driving to the basket, threw an alley-oop to Johnny Dennis. Johnny Dennis just grabbed it with one hand, his right hand, and just slammed it right in the fourth quarter.
That was some pretty
You
basketball.
remember that game.
Yes.
And that was a memorable game for Somerville, especially because Don Alley's first coaching game here against Somerville. 20 seasons for Don Alley, career marathon runner, as I mentioned earlier. Has run the Boston Marathon, the Chicago Marathon, and the New York Marathon several times, Kevin.
I wish I could run a marathon.
Heartbreak Hill, Kevin.
There you go. That's there all day. Just got to pass opposite, you're going to get it.
Oh, he had it.
Danny brings it in, kicks it to Ian underneath. Ian gets stripped. Loose ball goes to Julian. Julian finds Ollie. Ollie back up to Julian.
They collapsed 4 defenders on Ian Bourne, Kevin, in the paint. In the active 2-3 zone.
Danny brings it in.
They can't
steps
get a
out of
jump
bounds.
shot. Turnover, Danny. And that's just spreading the floor, Kevin, as they have that active moving zone for Malden.
Because they realize right now that the only person that's scoring for it. Julian with the steal. I don't know what. There you go. I don't know what number 22 Ezekiel was doing. He just left the ball for Ethan.
10 points for Julian.
Big, nice
Push
steal.
off in the paint, Kevin.
Get the ball, Ollie. There you go. Finds Makai. Makai, look out. Move it. Move. Thank you. There you go. He's wide open.
There he is.
Oh, big board by
Ian
Ian.
Bourne.
He's getting hacked. He's going to be on the floor.
Yep. Kevin, Ian Bourne has 4 offensive rebounds for a total of 6. Coming back into the game is Yandel, Boone, foul is on Fernandez Diaz. That's 2 according to the scoreboard. I think that's wrong.
Oh, big block.
Blocked by Noel Saint. Ezekiel with a huge block off the glass, Kevin. Crossover. Count it.
Oh, halfway down, but big board. Oh, stripped by Ollie.
Jump
Loose
off.
ball on the ground. Kicks it up to
Oh, he got
Makai.
it away.
You got Ian. You got Ian. You got Ian. You had Ian. Oh, Julie can't
Ian
finish.
Bolton on the board.
Ball tipped around. Makai, what?
Out of bounds. Malden's ball.
The hell
Kevin,
is
you
it?
can't say enough about what Ian Bourne is doing, Kevin.
I was just going to say that the hustling is crazy.
He's going up against these larger players. He's got 7 rebounds. All 5 on the offensive end have contributed to an attempt.
Ooh, nice little hesitation by Ethan. That's a carry. Wow.
Face up 3. Count it.
Nice looking shot.
Ezekiel.
Is Ezekiel their best player, Jeff?
He's top there, yeah.
I mean, but
Offensively, yes.
that's what
points.
Nally told you?
That's what I told myself. Ian Bourne's the best player right now, Kevin.
Not missing that shot. 10-point lead now, Jeff. 2:13 to go in the quarter. You gotta hedge him. You gotta hedge him.
Foul on
It's a
Danny
late
Schmidt.
call, but it's the right
Yeah.
call. But it's still a late call. All you had to do was just hedge him.
Do a lot of things.
Huh?
He's getting 3 free throws now. Fouls on Danny Schmidt, his first.
Knocks the first one down.
Will he make all 3?
He's got a soft-looking shot, Jeff. Look at it.
He had 13 against Somerville last week.
Did you go to that game in Malden?
No. Unfortunately, I could not make it with the time frame. Look at the movement on the free throw line too, Kevin.
Oh, he missed it.
You wouldn't teach that, but it's working for him. 2
There you
rebounds
go.
in the pie
Danny
credits.
wide open.
They just
Big board
can't
by
hit a
Ollie.
3, Kevin.
Kicks it to Makai. Makai goes baseline. Look at that foul. I mean, call the foul, dude.
And that's what some people have been saying, Kevin, about the NBA, with all these teams shooting at a high percentage from the from beyond the arc. If you're just shooting at a high percentage like the Suns did the other night, the Suns shot like 59% from the field, but they're all field goals, 2-point field goals inside the arc. So if you have a team shooting 60% from beyond the arc to 30 to 60%, how can you catch up?
Yeah, the NBA's totally
And
changed.
that's why the Celtics lost against the Clippers, because they missed so many threes.
Live by the 3, die by the 3. That's what every team's doing in the NBA now. And then
Not
all
every,
these-
some teams aren't. That's the problem. The Miami Heat weren't, and that's why you lost to the Celtics. Celtics keep hitting threes against the Heat. How are you going to catch up if you're just having Butler going for layups? 10-point deficit now, Kevin. At the end of this quarter, I'm going to go over a great game against Malden that Somerville played. Malden memories, Kevin.
Oh, it is floated. Oh, good D.
Over the back.
Go, move it.
8 rebounds for Ian Bourne.
Makai gets bumped, finds Ben. Ben brings it in, gets cut off. Into the lane, dumps it down. Should be a kick ball, nothing there. Ian steals the ball. Look at that hustle, Jeff.
Kevin, nobody is playing better than Ian Bourne. Makai had that shot, Kevin. He's got to put some threes up. So if you know you have Ian Bourne in the game, just put him up.
Oh, they go. Oh, Makai got it stripped.
And Kevin, you got to give Ethan credit for running this offense, Kevin. Ethan's keeping this team under complete control. Face up, count it. Nope. Only with another board, Kevin. That's 6.
Julian getting bumped.
Set it
Nice
up.
handle. Ooh, don't telegraph the pass. Ben kicks it out to Makai. Up top to Julian, looking to reset the offense. Little in and out, gets it stripped.
Tipped away. Look up.
Quick outlet.
All the way for 2 is Ethan, Kevin. Oh, he got fouled by Inborn, no call. Ethan slams the floor.
Makai's bringing it straight into the lane.
This is just back and forth. Kevin lead will ramble. All the way for 2, counted off the glass. Ezekiel just scoring at the end of the quarter, Kevin. Nobody even knew the time was running out.
At the end of 3, Islanders are down by 12
Now,
points.
if you look at the banner, Kevin, on the 20th of February in 2015, Somerville played Malden at the end of January. And at that time, Malden was 7-6. Somerville was 2-9. On the 20th, Somerville only with 1 loss, clawed the way all the way back to 9-10. They whiffed the game against Malden on February 20th of 2015. They won their 10th game, 10-10. That made them to the tournament. It was senior night for Malden. Bernard had 8. Langston Sloan had 6. For Somerville, Jeff Nazir had 2. Donovan Palmer had 2. Lucas had 3. Craig Thompson had 7. Vito had 8. Frew had 9. And the starting point guard and backcourt, dynamic backcourt of Deshaun and Salim, had 15 and 16 each. And Somerville won that game going away 62-31 against Malden. So these memories against Malden. And on that game, February 20th, 2015, Somerville was co-champions of the GBL for the first time since 1988. Co-champions of the GBL with Everett. So their first GBL title since 1988. And Somerville won that game against Malden to get to 10-10, but also to get that GBL title that you see up on the banner behind us on the side of the wall, Kevin.
All right.
So there's your Malden memories for the night, your historical documents.
Coach Nally called a timeout.
Coach Nally's first time out. So, Kevin, another memory. This weekend, when the Baltimore Ravens played the Kansas City Chiefs, the tight end for Baltimore Ravens, Isaiah Likely, former Malden Golden Tornado, on February 10th, 2016, in the 15-16 season, Malden with a 55-46 win against Somerville. Isaiah Likely in that game had 10 points. Fern Bernard had 14, and Rogers had 9. For Somerville, Craig Thompson 13, Chris David 12, Carlos Alphonse 7, Gio had 3, and Matt had 7. So Somerville played against, at that time, imagine you say I'm playing against a future NFL player who had a chance to bring Baltimore ahead, but he got run over in the end zone and the interception. Isaiah Likely, tight end for the Baltimore Ravens, who played for Malden Golden Tornadoes, basketball and football. So there's a memory from 2016 for all of you out there who are keeping track of the historical documents that I bring to every single game, Kevin.
Everybody wanted a Detroit Lions, Baltimore Ravens Super Bowl.
Some people could have done it. And Bunch, Kevin, keeping control right now of the offense off the glass. A big board, Kevin. And Earl, his first 2 points of the game, comes in the fourth as he was a leading scorer in a couple of games early on in the year.
Julian over to Makai. Makai finds Ben. I haven't really seen Ben in this game at all doing anything. What a raindrop for Julian
He
can't
ain't born again, Kevin.
Ball's gonna tipped out of bounds. Oh. How did he just lose that?
Next time I'll get out your pencil there. Johansson going to give you another little tidbit.
Highlanders trying to press full court. It was a soft press right there, Jeff.
That could have been a carry too, Kevin, or a travel through the legs. They wanted a little block. Oh,
there you go.
Power pass, Kevin. That was a fastball.
But Mackay with the steal, and he gets bumped. That's what 23 does. He doesn't even play any defense. He just bumps people.
But he's been brought into the game to do that for Malden, to be the defensive, stopper out there, to try to slow down some of his offense and some of his guard play, because they know, Coach Nally knows that they're at a low level right now as far as guard play goes. Because you're missing Eddie. Unfortunately, Eddie and Nick are in street clothes.
Moving the ball around the perimeter. Ben brings it in, kicks it to Mackay. Mackay tries to get into the paint. All the way from straight on. That's not his.
That's his three, Kevin.
That's not his spot, but he made it this time.
First three of the game, or first points of the game for Avalo. And now Nally says, that's it. I'm bringing Ethan back into the game. I can't risk this.
Oh, almost a steal.
Oh, timeout, Nally.
Coach Hanson only wanted them to dive in the court.
They
for
were
the ball,
driving the basket. So,
what are you going to do?
Class of 99, Kevin. In the 96-97 season, Chris Trant. In the 97-98 season, the class of 99, Hillary Winka. From 98 to 01, the class of 01, Tony Carrington. In the 01-02 season, he wore this number that year, the late Alex Foster, who was the class of 04. In the 2002 season, in the 04 season, class of 04, Alex Gomez. And the last one is 05 to 08, in the class of 08, Tobin Pierre. So there's a tribute to Chris Trant, Hillary Winka, Tony Carrington, the late Alex Foster, Alex Gomez, and Tobin Pierre.
There you go.
And the best thing about Tobin Pierre, Kevin, he used to sit right next to you when he was with the youth program that your brother Rodney organized. And then he became a varsity player. And he was never so more proud of a player who ran this team at the point guard position than when Tobin Pierre got that uniform.
Five.
Coming out of a timeout, Kevin, it could have been 5. Easy. And they're going to run the offense through him. They're going to run the offense through Earl, Kevin, at the high post.
Julian
Noah Ezekiel says, I'll do it.
Ethan from way downtown. Nope. He's bounded by Ben. You got. Oh, at Julian, but Ben brings it in.
Oh, blocked by Ezekiel, Kevin. He's got 3. Ethan with the board. Oh, he gets fouled, Kevin. Ian Bourne, Kevin, gets credit for that board.
Julian finds Mackay.
That's
to
it.
the 3. Man.
And that's what Coach
you need.
Nally was afraid of, why he called that timeout. Now it's at 8. He's going to have to run some isolation plays, and he hasn't brought in Fernandez Diaz back, Kevin, after getting hit in the nose. He's been out ever since that play.
This has been a big defensive stop right here.
Oh, lobs it in, Kevin.
Oh,
That's a double dribble.
no, it's not. So Julian stripped it.
You think so?
Yeah.
Ethan traveled.
Good D by Julian.
Off the glass, Ethan says, I'm controlling this game myself. And they go back up by 10.
Yeah. You can still do it, though. Skip pass over to Ben, down to Julian. Julian goes back baseline.
Oh,
Don't
great
hesitate.
hesitation.
There you go. Oh,
And that
man.
was all
Get
made
up.
by Julian, Kevin. His ability to keep his dribble going and hesitation. That was an incredible stop motion action by
Oh,
Julian.
too
But I'm
easy.
talking about Julian, and Ezekiel goes all the way down for 2.
Yeah, he's tough. The Highlanders have no answer for him.
17 points
17?
for Ezekiel. And he's coming back in with Kevin with Fernandez-Diaz now, who has 4 blocks. And that's why I said in the intro that size.
There you go, Ben. Thank you.
You just have to
just
space,
get to your spots and knock the shots
space
down.
the floor out and get some open jumpers.
Oh, ball's out of bounds. There you
And
go.
an issue going on as the ball goes out of bounds. Malden, Ethan says it's his. Diaz coming back in, Kevin. He comes in for Earl, who's out of the game. And Malden, Kevin, they still got enough games left to not lose another game if they want to make the tournament.
Nice pick. Oh, thank you.
Hold
All right.
on Ethan. So that's 2. 2 fouls. Somerville has none this quarter.
3:48 to go in the game.
Paul Noonan about to inbound the ball here to Somerville.
Huge offensive set right here for the Highlanders.
Oh, that could have been something on Ethan, but they let that go, Kevin. Look for him. See, right now, Mackay's going to come to the top of the key, Kevin. He's got an open 3. Right there. Bang. Oh, you had him.
There you go. Get right into the. There you go, Ben. It seems like he hurt me, Jeff.
Yeah.
I was saying he hasn't done it in this game. 2
4
big plays right
points.
there.
Yeah, back-to-back scores.
6-point
for Ben.
lead. This is a huge.
It's going to come down.
defensive
It's
stop.
going to come down to the 2-point guards not turning the ball over.
No foul. No foul. Let's go. This is a good D by Ollie.
Bad foul will
Oh.
be on Ole. That's his first, Kevin. So foul. Somerville has no foul trouble at all. And it's straight. Kyle Wright must have done something, Kevin, to his ankle. He has not been back in the game, Kevin. Jamal going to the line. He has 4.
Got a big crowd in here today, Jeff.
Well, it's Malden. It's the #1 rivalry. Next home game, Kevin, is Malden. Everett.
I was gonna say, what are you talking about? What you talking about, Willis?
Subs,
No.
Danny Schmidt.
Danny's coming into the game.
And it's Hamari going 1 for 2. 44, Kevin.
February 6th.
Again, the inboard baseline, Kevin, look at that.
Yeah, oh,
Tries the reverse, gets the foul on
That's
Fernandez-Diaz. That's 3, Kevin.
getting points while the clock is stopped, that's huge. This hopefully knocks
Yep.
these down.
11 points for Ian Bourne, Kevin. 11 boards, double-double, Ian Bourne. Nobody's playing better right now, Kevin. Except for his free throws right now. Come on, Ian. 3 for 5, Ian Bourne. Still shooting 90%. There you go.
There you go. All right. Good D, Julian. Stay in front of him.
2:51, Kevin.
Cut him off. There you go. Oh, they're gonna dump.
And Kevin, amazingly being down, Somerville's only called 1 timeout.
Good D. Good
Blocked by, great
they got
rebound by
lucky on
number
that play,
4,
Jeff.
Jamal, Kevin, who's one of the more active players on this roster for Malden. Mackay got the block. Oh, he had the 3, Kevin.
Then,
Ethan, Kevin, they just keep in control.
yeah. Marlon's taking their time now.
Ethan and Jamal just keep in control. 2 minutes remaining.
Oh, nice move by Ethan.
Off the glass for 2, Kevin. He's just a solid player.
Like, coach, now they call the timeout. Marlon goes up to 10, by 10, with 2 minutes to go in the game.
So now he only has 2 timeouts left. Somerville with 4.
My phone's dead, Jeff.
I'm sorry, man. We do have a plug behind us.
Nah, sorry.
There's your tumble. Thank you to the cheerleaders, Allie Caprignol, your head coach of the cheerleaders, for organizing and helping Kevin Scott out to bring the nice tribute for me. It's much appreciated, and those tumbles are for you, Kevin, for you involving them. I thank you for what you did tonight, something I'll never forget.
Thank you, Jeff.
You did it to me in '97. You had the entire group of cheerleaders out on the floor with Linda Burness, who was the cheerleader advisor head coach then, and that was Julia Post and that crew, and they came out there and you had them do a "Here's to You, Happy Birthday" cheer to me then. So home game has not fallen on this date in a while, Kevin, so you outdid yourself this time.
And I'm lucky that my birthday's in May, so.
Well, there are things I can do. I have friends in the news media. I might get Jennifer Pignate and them to come and do something for you. We'll have to get Jerry Wardwell a call, and we'll send Maria Stefanos and Ed Harding and Jennifer Pignate to do something for you. You still have the 7? She's still at Channel 7?
Who?
Or she's still at 7?
No, she hasn't been there in like 10 years.
All right.
Longer than that. She's moved to D.C.
Really?
No.
Oh, Ethan! That's it, Kevin.
Yep. It's getting away. It's gone away. 12-point lead with 142.
She moved to D.C.?
She moved?
Is she still in that business?
No. She moved to D.C. like 12, 13 years ago.
Remember the time you had me go there to get that was a very hard building to get into. And she met me downstairs when we used to do the brackets for, I had to get her contribution.
Can you imagine? I'm glad I don't have to do those brackets anymore.
Oh, remember we used to do that? We used to grade them. We used to chart them and score them every Sunday. Oh, that was
Took
rough.
forever.
And then, what's his name? Was the computer guy? IT, your buddy, you grew up with him.
Oh, Pat Nixon.
Pat Nixon. Pat Nixon said, he came down on a Sunday, he got a call, he came in, what are you two doing here? So we're correcting the brackets. He's like, give me that. There's a program I can do for that. So he took the bracket and filled them all in, and it was all done, all done computerized for us.
And now everybody does it. That's how everybody does it.
That was the year 2000. And Pat Nixon, thank you, Pat. Haven't seen him in probably 23 years. But he kept us, he kept our brains by doing that.
Kept our sanity.
Yeah. Again, Kevin. All the way for 2. But they call a foul from Makai Curtis, who had a clean block on the ball, but got him with the body, Kevin. Ezekiel going to the line. And what are they calling?
So they call it double technical on Makai and on
Celebration?
No. They call it double technical on Makai and Ethan. Ethan was saying that Makai is too small. He kept saying he's too small, and Makai said something back to him.
So Makai
and
gets
then Ethan did the little finger.
Yeah, he gets a. So that's 2 fouls because he's got the personal and the technical foul. Ethan gets a technical foul, personal, and the progression will be the 2 shots, and there's no shooting on the double technical.
Right,
they offset each other. So Ezekiel is going to get 2 free throws here. And subbing out will be Makai Curtis after the first free throw, and coming in is Tommy Griffin.
And there was nothing wrong with that. Makai got a lot of ball.
Oh, Makai got a complete ball. It was just his body.
Went over.
Again, what he prevented, and you want to give Makai all the credit in the world because he prevented Ezekiel from getting a dunk.
Right.
And giving them.
Protect your house.
Yes. You did not want a slam by Ezekiel to end the game for Somerville, so you give Makai all the credit in the world there for stopping that.
Tommy Griffin in the game. He gets his money.
Well, he tried this time. That's what you wanted to prevent. Another steal, Kevin. Ian Bourne, Kevin gets it. Nice up fake.
Oh, man.
Early for 3. Antonelli Somerville timeout.
So they call it timeout?
Yes,
And
he
the
has
clock-
plenty of timeouts left.
No, right, but what I'm saying is they call a timeout and like 3 or 4 seconds came off the game clock, Jeff.
That's what Brian Gleason is doing right now. He's checking the clock. So Brian Gleason, official of the year at one point, about 5-6 years ago, the criteria for naming an official of the year, and you can nominate, the deadline is June 30th, 2024. The criteria is anyone, principals, ADs, coaches, parents, athletes, anybody who is watching can nominate Brian Gleason for official of the year.
I put my vote in for David McLaren every year.
Anybody who has the opportunity, spring officials can be nominated as well. This is the criteria. Contest officials code of ethics, page 14 in the MMA handbook. Game management skills. Is the official a role model, mentor for the educational athletes' philosophy? Did the official provide positive experience for all players, coaches, and spectators? Number of years officiating should not be a primary consideration, so it's not like a memorial award. And you must be an active official in MIA-sanctioned sports. Prior winners cannot be nominated again, so sorry, Brian, you can't be nominated again. So, 1 timeout. No, he should have 2. 2 timeouts, 2 timeouts. 2 timeouts for each team. So that's your criteria for being official of the year, MIA game official of the year. Get out the form, print it up, send it in by June 30th, 2024.
And here you go.
And they could have run the baseline there, Kevin. And Underwood is in the game now too, Kevin, with some speed. And Julian almost had it, Kevin.
Get up, get out of the zone.
Jacob Underwood in the game for some defense. All the way for 2, Kevin. One, another slam. Rebound to Jacob Underwood.
Ball tipped out of bounds off of Malden, still having this ball.
Danny Schmidt coming back in, and this is a big win for Malden after losing 3 straight, and they are still alive for their run to the tournament.
Now he still has the starters in.
Well, 14 never came back in the foul trouble.
Oh,
Rebound to Jamal. That's 4. Kevin, they're going to hold it now.
yeah, we gotta get it.
And you got to give Ethan some credit here, Kevin, for what he did in this game.
I'm not giving him any credit. He's talking trash to Mackay for no reason. And that is the game, Jeff. Malden 53, Somerville 41.
Keep an eye on the line.
Looking at the see Mackay and Ethan. They didn't say anything to each other. And that. What are you gonna say, Jeff? So, without having Eddie, I mean, if you had Eddie and Nick in this game, it'd be a totally different story.
And Kyle Ray, too, whatever happened, his injury.
Oh, that's right. He
He never came back in.
He never came back in. So, I completely forgot about that. So, yeah, not much you can say, Jeff. Not much you can say at all. Except for
Well,
happy
no,
birthday.
you got to say Ian Bourne is all I can say.
I mean, it's
Just keep saying Ian Bourne, Kevin. That's all you need to say.
Julian had a pretty solid first half. Second half was okay for his first start. Ben started to pick it up late in the second half, but it was a little bit too late.
Okay,
And, then,
Kevin.
and like you said, I completely forgot that Kyle was out.
All right, you ready?
Yep.
For Summerall, 1 point for Kyle Ray, so he never came back in after that issue. So his injury kept him out of the game. He had 1 point and 2 rebounds. 3 points for Danny Schmidt, who came in with that putback, Kevin, and hit that free throw. 4 points for Ben. 4 points, 4 boards for Ben, who was playing out of position the entire game. Incredible. Oli, 6 points. 6 boards, 6 and 6. Mackay Curtis with 5. Huge play. Thanks, Allie. 10 points for Julian. First game Kevin starting as a freshman. 10 points, 2 threes. And leading the way, Kevin Ian Bourne. 10 boards and 12 points for a total of 41. 8 for 12 from the free throw line. So great percentage from the line for Somerville. For Malden, 2 points for Earl. 2 points for Bunch, who came in. Kevin played an active defensive role for them and tried to slow down Julian in the play by the guards for Somerville. 4 points for Colin, who never came back in after those fouls. 7 points for Jamal. That was your key off the bench. 7 points for Jamal. 8 points for Diaz, Fernandez Diaz. 8 points, 6 boards, 4 blocks. 10 points for Ethan. Controlled the game as your starting point guard and leading the way. 20 points for Ezekiel. 7 boards and 4 blocks himself for a total of 53. And you give a credit again to Mackay, even though he got the foul, he did not allow the dunk on the break.
Yep. Well,
So that's 53-41, and they fall right now to 5-9. And this was a game, Kevin, you really needed because you're looking at your schedule down the road to stay active for your tournament run. 5 losses in a row now for Somerville as they battle their way all the way back to 5-5. And now you've lost 5 games in a row, but you're still active. You have road games now to redemption games, not for the other team. So you have won those redemption games against Somerville until today.
Mm-hmm.
Now the other team wants to beat you. Lynn Klasko after what happened here, and Revere after what happened here. Those are the games Somerville needs to hold, do exactly their same game plan, keep their leading score underneath their average, and they'll still have their chance to still keep this title run going to get to the tournament. So thank you, Kevin, for everything you did for me today.
happy birthday, man.
It'll be something I'll never forget. Love you.
Love you too.
I'll never forget you.
For Jeff Argenziano, I am Kevin Scott. Have a good night.